Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It's Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. When we left off, we've got Mr. Leblanc over here getting all in our faces about he just wants shit to be done and over with. He's trying to accuse us of everything. And then I noticed that there's a window behind him, and it looks like the plane has stopped moving in the sky.
Oh my God, you're
Time
right.
is frozen. And now I have to go through his testimony and find something that's wrong. I can hardly remember what was going on, so
Yeah.
I'm certain some hicks into the elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the wait. It was in the elevator, not the lounge. The body's in the elevator.
Yeah.
I'm
And what do
gonna
you
go with
mean
that.
pointing at the 6 and the 12?
Well, he's
At 6
got
o'clock.
a pocket watch, so then he doesn't know how to speak English or is trying to translate himself.
Oh, yeah.
When the needles were the 6 and the 12.
Maybe it happened at 12:30, my dog. How about that? You don't know which which needle means what, apparently, so maybe it happened at a totally different time.
It happened at 6:12, which means it's invalid.
Alright, so discovered the lounge. I don't believe that's correct, my friend, because the crime scene notes would indicate that it was in the elevator. Or am I too smart for my own fucking good? I'm too smart for my own good.
And make it with around $9.99.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Were you not intending to sell it to me?
It's not for sale. Alright, then you need to present something a bit more case-making for him. To him.
Shook Edgeworth. I love it.
Yeah. Let me see if he, then you, the only person in the lounge at the time must be the girl. Let me see if I can get any hints here. This thing has a lot of confidence in his testimony. If push comes to shove, may need to press him for more information. Okay, I can do that. So when the needles point to 6 and 12, that's a good pressy one. I assume the pocket watch in this case is the one you keep checking, is that correct?
No, you noticed it's a very expensive
God.
antique, I'll have you know. The feeling is wonderful when I wind it up by hand.
Huh. It does look very well designed and quite classy.
Edgeworth can appreciate well-designed and classy things.
Yeah.
I'll have to charge you if you want to touch it.
Wow.
That's quite all right. Let's continue with your testimony.
What a tin man you are now, and the time you wasted back to me. And if we must, there's some mistakes in the elevator at 6 o'clock.
Then why can't you just say that?
I discovered 50 minutes to the lounge, yes?
Yeah, it was
Kind of.
because it was in the elevator, but the elevator was in the lounge.
Yeah, but I was hoping that would be the little flip, is that it wasn't in the lounge, it was in the elevator, so it could have happened either on the lounge
So you were
or
taking
it
it
could have been on the top.
literally.
Yeah, because I mean, the thing that we can go off of is the fact that since the elevator can move, that the murder could have happened on a different floor and the elevator was sent down.
True, because it can do that within a minute.
Yeah. So, it's true that I found the victim's body at 6:15.
And that's when I found the two of them as well.
You see, it all matches my testimony.
Your hair looks like ramen, sir.
You're entirely correct on that one. Then
No, it looks like, dude. Okay, you know
Okay.
when you like. We make instant yakisoba.
Oh, yeah.
Well, at least we used to back before we weren't concerned with sodium intake.
yeah.
Like, you know how even just regular ramen, you know how it's like
Yeah.
a block,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put it in the water,
Yeah.
and then you take it out after it's done cooking. Before you break it up and stir it, that's what it looks like.
It looks more like he was starting to
Soggy.
cook it, but he cooked it for like 30 seconds.
Soggy, half-cooked block of ramen on his head. Just,
That is amazing.
Just squished around his. Yes, that's what it looks.
All right, then I, the only person in the lounge, must be the criminal. How about no?
Why must all nice things be salty? Like, just,
I know, right? Why does everything have to be preserved in salt and salt be so bad for you? That is the most mistaken way of thinking I've ever heard of.
No, nice, silly opinion is what is mistaken.
Please calm down, the both of you. In a sense, you are both mistaken.
Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black, then I don't know what is.
Does that mean you want tea, sir?
He certainly has a lot of confidence in his testimony. Push him to shove him, I need to press him for more information. The only thing I've left to press is that I am certain I saw Mr. X enter the elevator. Are you not certain about that then? Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at the time?
Of course I saw it was inside.
And you were sure that the victim was in the elevator alone?
Yes, the person inside that was Mr. X-Man.
Wait, the only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. Okay, that makes more sense.
Without the S.
That last outburst is a bit too important to let go.
Mr. Hicks man.
So, the only person inside I saw was that Mr. Hicks man. Let's press that then, because he added that now.
That just sounds so weird to me.
Was he really alone?
Of course, I would bet even a 1 cent.
A cheap ante for a cheap testimony.
Oh.
If that's how you want to play it, I'll happily take your 1 cent. Okay, so
Plot
that's...
twist, it's a 1920 mint condition old antique penny.
I know, right? Alright, so apparently... I'll go with the grape juice footprints, because they kind of prove it the fact that someone left the elevator, so...
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
if he
there
was
we
the
go.
only person in there wouldn't have been footprints walking out of it, because
Yeah.
he did.
Mr. Leblanc.
What is it?
There's very
His
glaring...
face is twitchy.
There's a very glaring contradiction in your testimony.
What do you mean?
Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, at the spilled grape juice.
Yes, and will you admit that will you admit you also spilled it with the blood?
No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints.
Footprints?
Don't break your neck doing this voice, please.
Nah, it's fine. Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive.
Oh my god.
There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks.
He just made.
Yeah. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? Here we go again.
Can you please translate for us? Oh, whoa.
Oh my goodness. Put those away, please.
Good lord. No way. That's totally impossible, I guess is what he said.
No way, that is totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there, saw with my own eyes.
Huh.
If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us.
I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then what does it mean?
What does it mean?
Well, hello there, friend. What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc.
Hello, sexy man.
God damn it. Please, just once more will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me.
Just imagine him being on the plane. Hello!
Yeah. But you saw part 2.
I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow the other man with my eyes when he passed me.
His face,
Yeah.
And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one.
he looks like a living caricature.
Yeah.
Like, Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down.
What dare you to have an issue with my eyewitness testimony?
No, not at all. Please forget I said anything.
Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. Rebuttal, yum. Alright, very upset when...
Never have eaten at a Red Robin before.
I maybe once long ago. Anyways, why are you so upset? So, are you still upset
He
now?
looks like the kind of person who was born upset.
I am always upset the only time I have to not... The only time I am not is when I have a piece of art in my hand.
Then go pick up a piece of art, please.
It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him.
But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. The stench of a peasant.
Oh god.
I was always checking the time over and over again.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
You didn't want to miss the movie, maybe?
Why were you so attentive to the time?
Because of the wonderful thing he does. I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of... Fuck you. Because something unforgivable is happening.
The wonderful wizard of... I thought that too, and I'm like, please, I hope he says it. And you did.
Yeah. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier.
I was just giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time.
Yep.
Return back to me my time in money. You understand the point?
Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine?
Yeah.
Summary of the plot and the start time. Interesting.
Interesting.
You're supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I gotta see that movie in my country. I gotta see it on international flights. I looked forward greatly to that movie. I checked the pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule. But the movie was still late, very, very late.
Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it if it's alright.
We have another time thing going on, another time change thing going on.
Alright, the movie wanted to see what not such a power watch many times. Interesting. So this movie you mentioned, is it? Okay, there's a comma there. I just blended it with the wine glass, so I missed it.
So this movie you mentioned.
So this movie you mentioned is the one listed in the Sky magazine.
Yes. I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder.
Mr. Nero,
Jesus.
was this movie shown on this flight?
Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time.
Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident?
Nonsense, you doubt me.
Why does he do that? Like,
No, now stop pointing it at me like
yeah,
that.
it's very unsettling.
How do you miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see?
I checked my pocket watch a great number of times, that much I know for sure.
So we've...
Huh.
Alright, so my watch is set... We keep unlocking more stuff, so my watch is set to the destination's time. I always set on it when I board on a plane. You're sure about what you just testified, Mr. LeBlanc?
Yes, of course, I'm a very busy man. I'm immediately busy when I land. I have many places to go, no time to waste adjusting my pocket watch.
I see. That was a very valuable statement you just made.
Let me all you want, but you'll not get one cent out of me.
That's alright. All it requires this piece of testimony. Okay, so there's something important about the time. So much as I set to my destination's time, I always set it when I board the plane. So what do I have that can really counteract that? So the crime scene notes was body found at 6:15 a.m. inside the elevator on the first floor, was found on the back of his head. And then we have the Sky magazine. I mean...
All times shown correspond to our departure time zone.
I totally, I don't know why my brain connected that to the other one, but no, it's departure time zone.
And he has his watch set to the arrival time zone.
Yep, that would be it. Oh, buddy. Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony.
I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board.
Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination.
Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents.
I'd like you to take a look at this. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks in this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. That's
That's
Miss
you,
Nero,
yeah.
For confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point.
That's right, it was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhengfa.
But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now we are still running onboard Borginian time.
What?
The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule.
Oh god. You can see his top and bottom gums.
That was... please don't do that again. Further, when you went with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours faster when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks at 3 hours prior at 3 a.m.
Jesus Christ. And she's asleep again.
This should clear up all the remaining accusations.
Who the fuck is she? So this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right?
Yes, because Mr. Leblanc saw the victim in the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing?
I've got something to say.
And you are?
Yeah, oh.
My god, that smile.
I'm CAMMY MEELE. I'm a flight attendant. Like Cam.
I was gonna say like the tea?
Yeah. Is that why
Oh
you're
my
so
God.
sleepy all the time?
Jesus. And what is it you wish to say?
Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. What do you mean, CAMMY? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know.
What? How can you be so sure of the time?
Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point.
Well, stopping you for refilling and cargo transfer in Zhangfa, correct?
Yes, it was 4 to 5 a.m. according to our docs. Or clocks.
And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones board this flight?
No. Not a single person got off or on in Zhangfa.
What about the flight crew?
The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off. But eventually everyone, including CAMMY and myself, came back on the plane.
Fucking smile, Jesus.
I love her.
So basically I can assume that no one left or got on since the initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Okay.
Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you Mr. Ackley Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m.
Okay, and more testimony. Okay. Alright, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m.
That narrows it down. Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth?
At about 5. Oh. I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhangfa. Duh.
Uh-oh.
You were here the whole time from 5, yes. Then you're the only one who could be the killer.
Oh, God. Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in this lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards?
Unfortunately, yes.
But then how do we explain the footprints?
Is it not that obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks in his lounge, waited to kill him. And then he put the corpse into the elevator. There's a little turbulence happened. My witness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time someone takes into the elevator on the second floor does not matter. Because the entire city concluded in this lounge.
Jesus.
Everything happened in this lounge? Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc?
Do you have another idea?
He's sweating.
As I feel there is something out of place in the scenario you presented.
He's red again.
Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge?
He's the new red pepper.
Yeah. Can we go with it being the cargo hold? Because the elevator can also go down there. Because they don't really have much else that talks about they can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge.
True. Yeah.
Because this is just a little pug trophy and
Yep.
and that. What even? Oh yeah, it's from the gift shop. That's right. So I can't really say it was from the thing. So
No.
because I wonder if they were like, if they were like transferring artifacts like that on the plane. Maybe I have no idea. Anyways, I guess I'll go with this.
I don't hear rod dispersion stories. Grasping for weed, I think is how you say it, yes?
Grasping for straws.
I didn't mean to pull that piece out. It was a simple slip of the hand, I assure you. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge?
Did you pick the wrong thing?
Well, obviously I did because it's not the refilling Zhangfa.
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 Fa Mulan.
I don't know. But it's something apparently, but I mean, he's in an elevator, so it could be tied to the elevator. I don't fucking know. I'll go with that one. I'm still wildly wrong.
Oof, we are hurting.
I am so amazing at everything I do. What the
The
hell?
sarcasm is dripping from your microphone.
What on earth am I missing here?
Gosh, tie this crime to location other than this lounge.
The grape juice footprints? Hey,
There we go.
these footprints. In which direction do you think these are headed?
That would be the in-flight shop.
Correct. They're headed in the direction of the shop.
But they're like disconnected. They end all of a sudden.
You are right to point out that you do not form one continuous trail to the shop. However, there is another piece of evidence that connects the shop to our crime scene. And that would be that's the piggy bank.
Yep. There we go.
The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there and is not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious?
Such a trivial point.
Trivial.
It only means you're prepared to take you from the shop first before coming here. Doesn't prove you're innocent at all.
Is there no way to win with this man?
Nope.
Hold it.
Whoa. If I may,
What is it?
you see, well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
Oh, and why do you know this so well?
Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
And when was this?
It was maybe around 5:40 a.m.
Isn't that just before we hit the patch of turbulence?
That's right.
You're in the shop just before the turbulence?
Yes, I was. I had to think for a second.
Come to think of it, Miss Tenero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door.
Yes, I did.
And what is beyond that door?
That's the flight attendant's room.
But then, you were on the first floor?
Yes. I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room.
Are you saying you passed by me at some point?
Yes, you seemed really into the issue of Sky Magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by.
I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was.
Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Why did you go to the shop in the first place?
I went there for a work-related matter.
Work, you say?
Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities.
Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know.
I have no idea what you just said, sir.
In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well.
Shall we head over there then?
Hold it! Who? What is it now?
Are you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're all right. That's weird.
What is?
Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero?
It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't, and yet here you are.
You flight attendant, what are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over us?
Pull the sheep over us.
Oh,
The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Oh boy. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way.
Miss Tenero, why would you do such a thing?
Please excuse me.
Well then.
Interesting. Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. Leblanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on.
There's something about Miss Tenero that has piqued my curiosity.
Yeah.
Right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority.
That freaking grin. I love it. It's just
Oh,
that
Lord.
totally sleepy, zonked out grin with
Yeah.
everything she's...
Did you fall back
Yep,
asleep again?
she did.
Miss Mel.
Meal.
About investigating the in-flight shop.
Like chamomile. But CAMMY meal.
You're used to me asleep. Wake up!
Yeah, what's up?
I need you to come with me so I can search the shop.
Go on ahead without me.
Oh my god, you're making me yawn. Holy shit, we need to move on.
I'll catch up with you later.
Oh my god, how has this woman not been fired yet?
That means my fake yawn was
Apparently, what?
very accurate if it made you yawn.
Yes. Oh my god, there's a run button.
All this time.
I just pushed B and it was like doot doot. And I was like, oh god.
I've never seen him run before. It's weird.
So this is the in-flight shop. It's quite a mess in here.
You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then.
Hold on, you can't clean up the potential crime scene.
Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much.
I mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm, and collected. Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene. Logic.
Its soul went into our screen.
There's a very good chance that the killer has paid this place a visit. Begin investigation. All of these suitcases.
Jesus.
But what are these?
Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it.
Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world you try, then buy.
No way, but either way, it doesn't really matter.
True. Either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they've boarded the plane?
Yeah. Anyway, I see that. Just look at all Mr. iFly heads painted on there. Cute company mascot, isn't he? They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you?
It is someone making something jump inside my stomach.
His face. She's like, huh? Oh, I guess there's no fooling your refined taste.
Huh?
You look like you really wanted to get one. And I thought I was going to finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it. Glad that's done, though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again, okay?
But I never showed any interest in it to begin with.
You looked at it. It is really pretty horrible, isn't it? You want to know something? This suitcase was designed by Miss Rhoda.
Miss Tenero designed this?
Yeah, it was a company-wide contest.
Well, it does have a very sharp design sense.
Sharp? Like stinky sharp cheddar, maybe. I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It's so blah.
Miss Tenero designed this, did she? So not what I would have expected.
Jesus!
Oh my god!
You okay?
I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Miss Meele.
There's two E's. Meal.
Letting a suitcase freely roll around has got to be a safety violation. Ah, so that's logic.
Here, I'll put it back.
Good. Thank you. Now then, let's look at this. There's a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these display cases.
You know what I'd suggest?
So I would have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip.
Okay, then how about you buy something for me then, as a present?
How about no? I can't think of a single reason why I'd want to buy you anything.
But I've had my eye on that pendant for such a long time.
Try paying some attention to me when I ask you something and then we'll talk. How about this broken glass? That's when the display case's door is shattered all over the floor. It looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Actually, I think there is something.
What is it?
What's this? A mini captain's hat.
I swear I've seen one of these before.
Is someone pretending to be the captain? I'm the captain now. Let me examine. Stuffed toys, just like the ones Miss MEELE is holding, are on display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly.
How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know you want one too. They're great for when you're stressed.
Well, I don't envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that. Good God. And then all this life preserver
Strangling
stuff.
it makes you feel so much better on the
my
clock.
God.
Whenever something happens, the customer just really annoys you. You just squeeze that bear, and you'll feel so much better.
I think we have a new suspect. Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale.
The candy is also available. We sell a lot of those when there's some kind of accident or something. But but some people buy them even when nothing's going on, like that one guy. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? Care to buy one?
Since the shop is one shop where I'm being sued. Well then.
You have to buy safety equipment.
Beautiful flowers and a beautiful arrangement. I feel cleansed just by looking at them.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're getting pollen all over.
Oh, excuse me. Well, I guess next time we're gonna have to big brain some stuff.
I don't know about you, but this voice is perfect for her.
It's pretty dang soothing.
I love it. I love these flights. No, why?
Because I want to. Do a little dance, Edgeworth.
Oh,
That's
no.
my boy. And that's how you end an episode.
Oh, no.